Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Stanford's offense will go to work first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do, because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the 1st down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking to pass. to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So the San Jose State Spartans offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that is... get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Matthews. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Using his legs, it's Ford.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Power football with the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fighting off the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Man, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Matthews. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Stanford wants to push the pace. Brown wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cardinal! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Yo, oh my god. Switch release, right? So we get on the inside receiver, inside corner, safety jumps. I mean, honestly, I could have threw it earlier, but I was like, ooh.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are...
He's loose. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Brown will throw it. He's got him in the flat. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Stanford now has it in the red zone. Second down, he'll throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on third. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with...
Converts on fourth down and he's still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move and it's first and goal from the 8.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line.
Let's go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, San Jose State. On the ready.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Gets it out fast. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Brown wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Stanford! A great catch and run for 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
Makes the catch down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Matthews. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Set to kick it off.
From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
When what?
And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They still have Stanford last?
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
Oh, a lot of space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To the air, it's Matthews. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Riley. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw it. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they tacked on the extra point.
17. San Jose State, 10.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. It's a seam wide open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Stanford quickly to the line.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the...
Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to get the corner. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, you got to be precise with that throw if you're the QB, right? It's a corner route. It's against man coverage. So you got to get it out early, and you got to put it out over the shoulder of the receiver so he can catch it for a big gain.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
he's gonna play for Jamaica.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Matthews. Throws for the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those goes, those streaks down the field on the outside. Let your playmaking receiver make that play for you.
Wants to throw again. The short hands. It's Smith.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Matthews. Makes the grab. Oh, he got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Usually it's like 2, but usually 2 is good. Yep.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 78 yards down the field. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Brown will throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, going up top. Finds his target down the middle. Solid work in execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lead?
Wide open spaces. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Sends it back in motion. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and... Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Stanford! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Suey inside our studio. They're up by 17 over Notre Dame. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now, there he goes! And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Matthews. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, San Jose State. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
31, San Jose State, 24.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Motion from the back. Brown wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you can tell his feet weren't set. He was drifting a little bit.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. He might want another play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Leaves it with the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big. He's got it. 1st down and more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for space. It's Irvin.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down. They'll send the tight end in motion.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Might be changing the route. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man on the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go.
Oh, this is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create the interception.
Here's a throw downfield late. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So